Welcome, folks, to another exciting college football matchup. And we've got an intriguing neutral setting for this battle here today. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Ducks will kick this deep to get us going. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Auburn Tigers offense in a tricky spot here thanks to that poor return. And there's the star running back jogging out of the field. He is trying to add to his huge highlight reel, Kirk.
Chris, honestly, I don't think we've seen too many running backs who can duplicate what this guy can do on the field. He's got everything: vision, speed, power. He can diagnose a defense in real time. I'm really excited to see this kid play.
That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He's tackled short of the 30, but that
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, that was a disaster here for this quarterback on the option play. Not only does he not pick up any yards, he ends up going backwards trying to make a play, and now they're way behind the sticks.
The offense now operating in empty. Looking to pass here on second down. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Tigers. No chance to catch it. A horrible field position to start the drive, Kirk, where they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So Oregon's offense out there for their first possession. Well, each defense, Kirk, relying on an elite corner as they try to shut down the passing games. Both guys have skills, and they have the swag to go with it.
Yeah, Chris, I think that's the point is yeah, they have the skills, they have the size, the speed, but I think it's the instincts, just a natural ability to find the football and be able to come up with plays that help their defense get the ball back to their own offense that really separate these two.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Sticking with the running game. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Ball handed to the running back. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. And the Ducks are in the red zone now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Escapes the sack. Throws it to the right. And when he doesn't hang on, looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up 2nd down. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
1st and goal. A great chance to answer that opening touchdown. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off to scramble.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. QB decides to keep it here. The ball is loose. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
And here's the handoff. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
Well, that is a 1st down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, Ted, every single year on the Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Again, makes it 2nd and medium. He's going to hand this off. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but
deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Auburn. Strong game by this quarterback.
What a touchdown here by this offense. I'm going to tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here as a quarterback. He knows he's going to get hit. Looks downfield, keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. And see if they can do it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counter play. You know, when you run that counter, you're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other, that the defense buys in.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's got his man open downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense. But they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Escapes the pocket. The senior calls his own number. Picks up the first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The back's got it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. Hands off to the fullback. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense of just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D.
Here's a carry for the fullback. Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking to pass this time. Caught near the goal line. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Takes the toss, heads to his right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, they did anything right. It was keeping him out of the end zone.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Read option. He pulls it, and he'll try the left side.
Oh, the read option here. The quarterback keeps it. I thought he was going to get out and maybe take this downfield for big yards. The defense, very fortunate to keep him to a shorter gain.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. There's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks
all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner choosing to field this one. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Gets some space around the 30. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Parker.
But when you sit back and play zone defense like this, what you allow is your defense to have eyes on the football. Here, they give up the catch, but you can see how they rally to the football. There's just nowhere to go for this slot receiver.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Looking right, this one caught. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Pass not complete. So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Linebacker shifting around now. Can't find anybody on 3rd down, throws it away, and now 4th down coming up. The Ducks bring their punt team onto the field. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. The punt flies out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 25-yard line. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And looking to throw now on 1st down. Bites off a defender. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. 2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped.
They'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Tigers. This quarterback on fire today.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Returner decides to field it. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll hand it off. Running right through tacklers. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. No press here. The defense backing away. Minna's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far.
And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Grab down the middle. It's McCray. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. The Ducks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. The offense going with the hurry up.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
He's found some room at the 45. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36. And the Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's McCray. Goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker. Now it's 2nd down here. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And the Ducks look to keep this drive moving. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Makes the catch. It's Parker. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. The pass rush closing in. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Here's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. Now it's 1st and goal.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. It's a quick grab. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the single back takes the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. The Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up.
Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense. 1st and goal from the 10. 1st and goal, handoff. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the point after is good. And as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And the quarterback keeps it here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Checks this down to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Ducks. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on him, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
And he makes the 2-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. This game just got tighter. Temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Pretty good job here by the quarterback of just getting away from the sack and throwing that ball away to live for the next down. I really thought he was going to be brought down. They had such good pressure on him. But once again, you can see the mobility of this young man and what he's capable of doing. So, incompletion, but at least it's not a negative play or a turnover.
And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on 2nd down.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock. But these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. They bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen. 2nd down play coming up for this offense.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Bringing pressure. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Chris, this is situational football. And this is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot in the field.
And the quarterback just sneaks it. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it's good right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And that'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. First down. Looking to throw the football. He pulls it in for a big gain. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. The pocket breaking down. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And now the try for the 2-point conversion. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Grab down the middle. It's Parker. Tackle made after a solid game. They spot the ball at the 31. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Close to the tight end. He's got it for a big gain. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. First down, we're going to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Secondary backed up off the ball now. This time it's complete. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over. Empty set now, 5 wide. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. And the defense calls time here with 23 seconds left.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. He just can't take the sack.
And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Auburn. And the beatdown continues.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.